set the tone tonight. I want to go to. So this First Kings 6:38. Now it says, in the 11th year, in the month of Bull, which is the 8th month, was the house finished throughout all the parts thereof, and according to all the fashion of it. So he was 7 years in building it. So the first day of the 8th month here was actually the completion of the construction of the temple by Solomon.
Yeah.
This is deep, but I want to go into the name that we called this 8th month, Bull, right? Or as it is in the transliteration, or Bawal, right? It means increase,
Yeah, that's
produce, right? Now look at this in the sense of rain.
yeah.
Now, what people don't understand is people always look at rain negatively often. Oh, it's raining. It was just a lot of rain here because that hurricane. Um, but with the rain comes what, y'all?
Right.
Produce.
Right.
You see thriving life. Stuff come to life with that rain. It gives it the water and the abundance it needs to flourish. So look at these rainy times and these rainy days as the prelude to the produce, the prelude to the increase. So we moving still in that infinite spirit, that new beginning spirit, into that increase in production, productivity through the spirit of the Most High.
Right.
So that's what was on.
Yeah, it's a lot.
More today. Go ahead.
But I say the only time really rain was a negative thing was the flood.
Yeah.
Realistically, because every other time the Most High opening the windows of heaven, which is figurative speech for letting rain to bring increase for our crops in the earth.
Mhm.
So rain I always looked at it as something positive.
Look, boom. Matthew 5:45, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven, for he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sendeth rain on the just and the unjust. You know what I'm saying? Letting you know that. And that rain comes, good comes from that. Produce comes from it. The same way good comes from the sun. Right? So things are beginning to increase. Productivity is increasing, uptake. That's what we need to look for, right? In this aspect of the season. We just come through the revolution of the year, the changing of the season. That was a couple weeks ago, dealing with the Feast of Tabernacles, things of that nature. So we look at all these things in the spirit, understand where we are in the spiritual as well as the physical. And I'm going to be talking about that more, Lord willing, within the next couple days. Um, go ahead.
This is one of the blessings. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 12. It says, Yahweh shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heaven to give the rain unto your land in its season, and to bless all the work of your hand.
See that? Read that one more time.
It says, Yahweh shall open unto you his good treasure,
Mm-hmm.
the heaven to give the rain unto your land in his season, and to bless all the work of your hand.
That's what it's time for, the blessing and the productivity and the increase of the work of your hand right now. So go to work. I'll be talking hopefully within the next week or so about a season of execution. I ain't gonna get too much into that tonight.
Okay.
We'll be talking about the execution through the Spirit of the Most High. Quatazop Ariyah, he posts, "Oh How I Wish It Would Rain," great song. I'm thinking about that movie Four Brothers right now. And when they all in there mourning their foster mother, and that song is playing there in the background, that score. Um, right? He said, "Hey, living in LA, I love the rain." Hey, man, it never rains in Southern California, brother. Right? We learned that a long, long, long time ago. I do want to send a special shout out to Officer over Sakari, Philly, Dior, Bonaparium, and his pops for this hat. They gave me this hat at the Cruise at the Barclays shoot, man. It's a very special gift I hold dear to me, man. Shout out to the Philadelphia Flyers, you know. We gotta just take Meek out of it. You know, Meek he's done so much damage to his reputation. We just gotta remove Meek up out of it. But shout out to the Flyers. Go ahead.
It is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55. And this is talking about, we're going to start in verse 10. Well, verse 9. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways.
So we have to understand that heavens are higher than ways higher than ours, right?
It says, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
Uh-huh.
For as the rain comes down and the snow from heaven
Mhm.
and returns not there,
Mhm.
but waters the earth and makes it bring forth in bud.
That's what time it is. So that's what the rain has done. So when that rainy season comes, it actually is helping you bring forth that bud. Right? Go ahead.
It says, but waters the earth and makes it bring forth in bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater.
It's time for that bread.
Yeah.
It's time for that seed. It's time for that bread.
Right.
It's time for the abundance and the increase of the work of your hands right now. Right? So let's declare that. Let's move forward with that in mind and have faith in that through the Spirit of the Most High in this 8th month. Bawal
Come.
in the Hebrew end of the point.
Nah, that's
All praises. So that's it's heavy. It's heavy, man.
nah, that's wrong.
We just been moving. All we've been doing, moving, grooving, surfing. We've been surfing in the spirit,
Nah,
all year. All year we just surfing in the spirit. I saw the plane developing
accurate.
through the spirit.
Accuracy.
I saw that eight develop. I saw that eight develop. I said it's a new beginning. What's the first thing I did when I understood it was a new beginning? What's the first thing I did, Z?
I got new read.
You got a new rib. I understood it was a new beginning. Get a new rib. This is what's going to start it off. New rib. Boom. Okay. So, and then all kind of, I'm just seeing everything new. Everything new. The song is coming to mind. Everything new.
Nah, for real though, family, it's important for us to keep a spiritual eye on everything that's going on around us, man. And a spiritual ear. Not just watching, but also listening, and keep our ears to the words of the prophets for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And don't just take for granted the stuff that's being presented to you. Try to implement it in y'all lives as much as us as an organization try our best to implement what our priest present to us, man. So he's our priest too,
Mm-hmm.
right? I understand.
Yeah. Just operate in your life and see how it is applicable to your life.
Right.
That's always important. It feels like oven over here. Right? Oh, it's hot, Lord in Christ. Say, I recently got fired. I feel like it's a new beginning, and the Most High has opened the doors already. See that? See, it seemed like it's, like Brother says, stay prayed up and repent because Yahweh Shai is coming. Sometimes things seem like it's negative.
Yeah.
Sometimes things seem like a negative, but they really end up being a positive. Right? Get that. I got a Chinese proverb I love to use. I told it, and I'll tell it again tonight. Shout out there. Everybody watching live, everybody who will watch the replay, major blessings to y'all, and to the nation. Bless the nation. Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 39, starting at verse 33. It says, all the works of the Lord are good,
Mhm.
and he will give every needful thing in due season.
In due season. Every needful thing, everything that you need, you're going to get in due season, in due time. Right? Patience and faith. With patient faith, possess ye your souls. Right? Remember that. Possess ye your soul, meaning have yourself under control. And I would plug a product. It's the Sabbath. I'm not going to plug a product. Right? But there's a product that came in my mind. We ain't going to talk about right now. More of that. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, and he will give every needful thing in due season, so that a man cannot say this is worse than that, for in time they shall all be well approved.
Is that in time? That's some people out there. Man, I got a little homeboy, man. I'm getting ready to bring him on my new podcast, the Godcast. Look out for the Godcast, right? Man, I'm with so much with my young man, right? And my closest friend I grew up with, he was out here last month, right? Or now about a month and a half ago, right? He was out here in Atlanta, came to visit. We shot like 2 podcasts. Y'all gonna see it. Um, and man, we've been dealing with our little homie, man, Scarface, man. you know, and he's going through, he's been going through some tough and trying times the last couple of years. He's out there in St. Louis. He feels like it's not a lot of opportunity for him. He didn't, his family from St. Louis. He ended up moving back out there. Feels like it's not a lot of opportunity. He keeps ended up in bad situations. He's got 5, 6 kids. Um, Going through it with his girl so much, right? When you get on the phone with him, we're trying to give him constructive criticism. We're trying to give him advice. We're trying to help him as best we can, um, to get out of the rut that he's in. And all he want to do is talk about how much worse his situation is than everybody else.
Yeah.
Every time he just like, nah, I don't want to hear what you gonna tell me I can do. I want to tell you why I'm more messed up than you have ever been in life. Like, brother. We ain't saying brother, but you know what we're saying. My nigga, listen, damn all that. We didn't call you for the party. We're trying to help you get out of the situation you're in right now. We're trying to give you the best advice. We're trying to offer you opportunities to get out of that situation.
Yeah.
So that's sometimes how people are, where they just want to talk about how bad everything is. And they stay there and they want to dwell. They want everybody to feel sorry for them. And nah, man, we got to get proactive
Yeah.
and understand that your situation isn't necessarily worse than the next brother's situation. It's not, right? In due season, everybody get what they supposed to get. You know, be trying to hear, but we be working with my young man. You know what I'm saying, my young brother, and we gonna be. I said he been on the podcast. I got some footage with him. He said, "Hey, can you just give me a platform? Come on, little young homie, I give you a platform." See, young nigga I go back with, man, a solid, uh, yeah, 20 years. I go back 20 years with him. What I'm saying, 20 years. He been my little homie, man. So, definitely, so we gonna I'm gonna bring him on the podcast. Got some good stuff to say, some stuff, I might give him some pushback on. But I'm gonna bring him on. I got some good footage. He got a hell of a story to tell.
God.
But I say that why? Because the scriptures talk about. Can you read the precept one more time?
So right, 9, back to verse 33.
Mhm,
He said, all the works of the Lord are good, and he will give every needful thing in due
mhm,
season.
mhm.
So that a man cannot say this is worse than that.
That's him. He say this is worse than that.
Exactly.
No, a man cannot say that this is worse than that because in due time everything gonna happen the way it's supposed to happen. So a man cannot say this is worse than that.
Exactly.
That's why I look for him soon. He gonna come. He gonna.
It's a lot. Yeah, it'd be a lot of problem. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in what's in front of you. You can't see past the afflictions, right? But you got like it's really as simple as remembering all the other afflictions you done been through and realizing you're here now though.
Mhm.
And you're not in those past afflictions. So just like that, this affliction, whatever affliction you're going through, is gonna pass too. You gotta have faith in the fact that you've been through other bad times and you got through them. It's just that simple.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. Come on, we it's ups and downs, smiles and frowns, man.
Exactly.
You know me, I take the good with the bad. Rapper
Come.
Allah, how he feel about the advice? I mean, he taking a little bit of it. He's becoming a little bit more receptive, but he been just on. Listen, that young brother, he ain't even want to hear nothing. I mean, your homies been calling. You gotta understand, this been going on years. I'm gonna talk about it. We gonna put it all on the table. My homies calling, man, bro. You know what I'm saying? He keep doing it. I told him, he doing this. And what's frustrating is we got homies, man, who all over the country now. They moved out. I got my one little homie. He out there in Dallas. I think his crib in maybe DeSoto.
Okay.
He got a crib out there at DeSoto. And he got he work construction,
Yeah.
and he's a supervisor.
Okay.
He can put a nigga on construction. He talking about buying homes, and because my little homie, he do framing,
Yeah.
carpentry framing, stuff like that. So he
He
like,
need to
man,
make that move.
I can I can put you on here, or I can look into investing in some property, and you could work. You know what I mean? Brothers was trying to create opportunities for him,
Right,
and he just
strategize.
wasn't take like he was just looking like, hey homie, let me get $60.
Yeah,
Bro, listen, we trying to like get you on, like we trying to put you on, bro. We're not trying to just you take something from me,
give a
you gonna need something
band-aid.
tomorrow. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
So, and then the other homie was like, I got a plug for you. You can, hey, listen, I can get you 80 hours a week because that's what my best friend was doing.
Week?
He was doing 80-hour weeks for like maybe 5 months. He would do an 80-hour week for like 5 months straight, just go in
Rack
there,
up,
kill it,
forward, and
and
price.
then move around. And now
Yeah,
he's a top nigga at what he does. But in before he transitioned into that, he would go work at the warehouse and
80-hour
do them and
weeks.
crush them 80 hours
Ah,
out of Michigan, Meyer warehouse. So y'all in Michigan, y'all know right what I'm talking about. I'm talking about kill him. So he like, if you're in such a bad situation, I can put you on with that, get you that. You just lock in for a couple months, come
yeah.
back. You're gonna be able to put yourself on
Yeah.
and transition into something more steady with more reasonable hours. This is the type of things that these are the type of doors the homie's been to try to open, you know what I mean, for him. And, for the most part, up until the last few weeks,
Yeah,
he just been, nah, man, you don't understand.
yeah,
I would this happen, that happened. We like, my nigga, we done heard all the stories already.
yeah.
We want to help you get on right now and, put yourself in a better position. So, but that's what happens sometimes. A man feels like he's in a worse situation than this brother. But nah, I don't. I seen a lot of individuals come out of the penitentiary and become overwhelmingly successful. Get into to careers, get into entrepreneurship, get into real estate, things like that, directly out of the penitentiary and have a totally comfortable, quote unquote, prosperous, quote unquote, life by the societal, social, economic standards of this society. A lot of people get out the joint and do that, but it's a mentality thing. It's a work ethic, a drive, an ambition thing. You don't have those things, then of course it's just gonna be woe is me. We ain't got time for woe is me. Right. Go ahead.
I went straight
And
to
this all in the spirit because we wasn't even going, you know what I mean? But this all in the spirit.
Proverbs chapter 26, verse 13. The slothful man says, there is a lion in the way.
There's a reason. There's
Yeah.
a lion out there. Go ahead.
A lion is in the streets. Yeah.
Basically, you got every excuse not to get it done. Go ahead.
Verse 16. The sluggard is wiser in his own conceit than 7 men that can render a reason.
Because the sluggard is so wise, he got he just know the sluggard has everything figured out
Yeah.
for why they can't do
Why I can't
something.
have it. Yeah,
I can't do it because the sluggard has all the reasons that he can't do something. Go ahead.
yeah. It said the sluggard is wiser in his own conceit
Uh-huh.
than 7 men
Uh-huh.
that can render a reason.
Man.
He that passeth by and meddles with strife belongs not to him. Is it?
Yes. You can't be in that sluggish spirit coming in that season of increase, that produce, that power all, that eighth month in the season of the eight of the infinite of the new beginning. Remember that, Joe. It's time for that productivity through the spirit and power and at the ordaining of Abanawi Yahweh, man. Show my shot, Yahweh. Okay, man, all praise to the Most High. It's your brother, Chief Priest Alazar Lawyer, aka the GRLA Hebrew. Me and we out here in the wilderness, camping, keeping the Feast of Tabernacles as the Most High commanded in the wilderness, dwelling in booths, man. Got all the tribes out here Man, it's been beautiful, it's been powerful, man, but I got to thinking. You know, I made a post about 2 months ago, and you know, in that post, I made a caption that said, Sakari is an army, better yet a navy. A nation is not just made up of a military, right? A nation is actually primarily comprised of what? Citizens. So it got me thinking about the average citizen in Israel. Everybody isn't gonna be the frontline soldier that we are, but everybody deserves to have a home and a place to congregate, a place to go and have new moons, feast days, high holy days, you know, tabernacles, Passover, etc. So we opening the doors and expanding this organization beyond just the army and military and the camp that Sakari is, and we're opening up what originally the Most High gave me as the name of this school, which is Exodus 17:15. So we want to open the congregation of Exodus 17:15 to the citizens in Israel. Y'all can go to Exodus1715.com, sign up and get more information. We're going to give a lot of benefits and perks. So everybody that wants to sign up, we're going to give all you guys all the exclusive content, everything that's on CZY and GRLA TV, all the stuff that's behind the paywall, exclusive merchandise, exclusive offers to events, member prices to events, all of that stuff's gonna be going on, as well as exclusive Q&A classes that's only gonna be for people who sign up, man. So I'm telling y'all, get over to Exodus1715.com if you're looking for a home, and maybe you'll be out here with us next year if we're not delivered out of this damn hellhole by then. Man, camping and fellowshipping through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemi All praise to the Most High. Shalom.